Hey everyone, I'm Elfowls, and welcome back to PAC Season 4. Last time I played against Razor and the Galaxy Brain Golisopods, and spoiler alert, go check that one out if you want to see a full Mesprit sweep. Maybe that whole sweep was undeserved, but regardless, it does bring me to a 4-0 record for the season. We're officially back in the back half of the regular season. We're in Week 5 against ITZWhateva and his 1-3 Sacramento Blings. I gotta say, I do love that team name and logo, that's really cool. The team is headlined by Terra Great Tusk, followed by Greninja, Kyurem, Screamtail, Jirachi, Muck, Meganium, Hisuian Electrode, Dunsparce, and Terra Appleton. The team was really tough to prep for. I don't like the matchup very much. I think I'm going to have to play it pretty offensively because the combo of Great Tusk, Greninja, and Kyurem is just not something I can consistently build around defensively. Those three feel like the guaranteed brings, and then both Screamtail and Jirachi do look pretty good. I would be very surprised to see both of them together. I just feel like they stack up bad matchups against both Dragapult and Iron Moth, so I think only one of them is going to show up. I think Muck should also come as a specially defensive Moth check, and then some of the lower tiers look okay. Electrode outspeeds Dragapult, which could be big, or you have Dunsparce, which is a Pokemon you can encounter before the first gym in most games it's in. That could actually show up as a switch into Dragapult, the Ghost immunity coming in handy. Like I said, because of just how threatening the team is, I'm trying to build aggressively with a couple of hard hitters and a couple of lures for those threats. So we're going to start off here with Modest Dragapult, which is going to be pretty important in dealing with the Psychic types. Draco and Shadow Ball are pretty amazing coverage in the matchup. I think they're pretty much unresisted. Then both Will-O-Wisp and U-Turn cover defensive switch-ins like Muck and Dunsparce, which might want to tank hits. We have enough speed for Timid Greninja, and a Colbur Berry to tank dark moves from Dark Pulse Greninja, Knock Off Tusk, Knock Off Muck, or Foul Play Electrode. It's a pretty darn basic set, not too much to say about it, but it does look really good here, classic Dragapult. So next up we have Iron Moth, rocking the Booster Energy Speed set. I think this can clean up decently well in the endgame. My opponent's only real answers to a late game sweep are especially defensive Muck or any fast Choice Scarfers. So if I can handle those early, Moth looks pretty amazing, especially if I can stack up some Fiery Dance boosts. That fire coverage is needed for Jirachi, Sludge Wave is for general neutral coverage and a hard hit on the Screamtail, Psychic covers Muck, and Dazzling Gleam hits Greninja and Kyurem harder. We're also Terra Stellar on this. This might be more of a gimmick than anything, but I really wanted to experiment with Terra Stellar a bit, and I think this might be my best chance to use it. We're running 4 different type moves, 2 of which are stab, so the Terra bonus is being used to its max here. I could see myself using Fire Dance with Terra to push past a bulky opponent while trying to boost up, before then using the rest of my coverage to take advantage of the special attack boost, as well as those nice Terra bonuses. Not gonna lie, I am just really excited about trying this. We'll see how far it gets us, I just want to see if it works or not. So next up, we got Urshifu as a Banded Breaker. If Dragapult manages to U-turn out on one of these switch-ins, this is probably the main thing we're pivoting out to, because it threatens the Spadef walls really nicely. Every move feels very rewarding to click. Surging Strikes and Close Combat are both really powerful, and they become pretty spammable depending on what shows up. Banded CC is only truly walled by Screamtail, and Surging Strikes is just checked by the grass types really, so if my opponent is missing either of those elements on their team, we have our spammable move. Aqua Jet gives me some very strong priority, and U-turn pivots Urshifu out while still hitting very hard. We are of course max attack with enough speed for Kyurem. I'm hoping for this to apply a lot of pressure early, and maybe break through some of the team for Dragapult and Iron Moth to clean up later. Urshifu is going to introduce a weakness to the fast offensive threats on my opponent's side, and this team is already kind of weak to Choice Scarfers, so for my next spring, I have defensive Mesprit with Thunder Wave to spread some paralysis. With a few things paired, Urshifu gets a lot better. The whole team gets a lot better, honestly. Psychic and Draining Kiss are going to make up the offense on this set. They get pretty solid coverage, and we also have Stealth Rock. I have another Colbur Berry on this set because dark coverage is really just everywhere in this matchup, but this is mostly a Gren lure. If I can bait a Dark Pulse and then paralyze the Gren, that's really amazing for me. It sets me up really well for the endgame. The investment allows me to tank 2 Dark Pulses from Greninja with help from Colbur plus Draining Kiss recovery, and then the rest is dumped into defense to tank hits better from Great Tusk. So next up, gonna have Corviknight. This is my Kyurem switch-in. With Max Spadef, I should barely avoid the 2-hit KO from even Specs Kyurem thanks to Leftovers and Protect Stalling. From there, I'll probably need to roost off the damage or U-turn out of a switch-in, but if I find myself with a free turn in front of the Kyurem, I can hit Iron Head for solid damage. That's pretty much all Corviknight is here for, but in some cases it can be a solid Greninja answer or a pivot through Great Tusk. It's a Corviknight, it's going to do its bulky pivoting thing. And I am lacking Defog on that Corviknight set. I had to fit Protect somewhere, so in the last slot I am going to bring my backup hazard remover, which is Chinchino. Tidy Up is not the safest way to remove hazards from my side, but it will get the job done, and it also doubles as a boosting move for Chinchino to become a solid threat. Tail Slap, boosted by Technician and Loaded Dice, hits pretty hard overall in this matchup, and Knockoff is a good utility attack that also hits Jirachi hard. Encore shuts down any defensive setup, which could also give me free opportunities to tidy up. We have Max Attack and Speed for Screamtail. This could be a solid early game progress maker or a late game cleaner, depending on what I need it for. That is going to do it for a quick rundown of the team. It was a challenge to build for this week, but I like the team I landed on, and it at least looks like it'll be a very fun team to try out. Big thanks to Logic for his help with the build, and with all that said, let's jump into the battle. Alright, that is ITZWhateva. Or Antonio, I suppose. Okay, so we see a very interesting team. Greninja, Dawn, Sparse, I knew that was coming. Meganium was not on my radar. Mach, yeah. Kyurem, yes, and of course Great Tusk. Okay. Let me send Terra type. It is Terra Electric Tusk. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so thinking about this, I do like Dragapult. I like it a little less with Dunsparce there. Urshifu's also not terrible, because it scares Greninja out. Because I could be Scarf, right? Yeah. Urshifu's a little better early, I think. Alright, yeah, good luck, have fun, too. ITZWhateva. It is nice to see no Jirachi or Screamtail. Those were pretty big disruptors. But yeah, a lot of low tiers that could cause some problems here. Alright, let's see what we got. Urshifu leads into Kyurem. Okay. I feel like the only way you stay in here is if you're Sash or the Fighting Resist Berry, Chople. Because, like, I could be Scarfed, right? Like, going down to Scarf Kyurem would be so bad here. But I really don't think you would stay in if you're Scarfed, because I could be Scarfed, so I'm gonna U-turn. You do switch out. Good. What? Oh, Meganium comes in. That's amazing. Banded U-turn. Does less than half and Helmet. That's physically defensive. Good to know. Yeah, that was like a super low roll for a Phys-Def set. That's unfortunate, because I could have done more than half. Let's take a look at Dragapult. How much does Draco do? Draco probably takes it out. Could always go Chinchino to set up a little bit. Dragapult breaks, Chinchino does its thing. Let's go Dragapult. I KO this, or I get a lot of damage on something. How much do I do to Dunsparce? If it's the death. Draco does a third, which, you know, it's damage. If I Draco into the Dunsparce, I think I U-turn out the turn after, maybe? I either Will-O-Wisp or I U-turn. There's Dunsparce. Let's see if it's Spadef. Yeah, that looks like a Spadef set. That's pretty much in line. So I could Will-O-Wisp, or I could U-turn. I think I'm gonna U-turn. Yeah. Because this is a very likely roost, in my opinion. Probably would have been the best play for me to U-turn initially, because of course the minigame was going to be scared out. But that's alright. I think the plan is to go Urshifu and CC. Your only resist to that is Muck, which I would love damage on. Glare would suck, but honestly, I would still take the CC after. Like, that sounds great. Rocks go up. Okay, that is just fine. And we CC. Yeah, the plan was for Urshifu to really go off after a couple of things have been paralyzed, but this is honestly great too. Just going off already. If Meganium switches in, I think CC KOs it. Yep, Ursh KO, Meganium. Alright, great. So your switch-in is going to be what? Maybe Greninja to Revenge? I think that's the only answer, actually. Unless Kyurem is Scarf, and you already know I'm banned at this point, so... Scarf, Kyurem, and Greninja feel like the options. I don't think Great Tusk is the play. You'd be taking a lot of damage on it. It is Tusk. Oh. Well, you do know I'm locked in. No booster. How much does Bandit Close Combat do to it? If it's offensive, like, so much damage. Like, a ridiculous amount of damage. Just thinking, like, am I okay with losing Urshifu? Because if I do this, I lose Urshifu. I think so. You do Terra. Makes plenty of sense. And we're gonna see how much damage we can do. Unless you're just Scarf. That's also reasonable. It is Scarf into Supercell Slam. Got it. Okay. Scarf Great Tusk. Alright, so that's Tusk KOing Urshifu. Unfortunate. But if it's Scarf... Well, I know it's locked into that, so Dragapult is pretty good here. Gonna try that. Supercell Slam onto Dragapult. Does not do that much to me. I think I Wisp here. That is pretty great into just about anything. Dunsparce included. Yeah, could have U-turned, but I appreciate the chip damage on this. Okay. U-turn. Doesn't look like Draco KOs from here, and you can just roost up, so I'm not going to risk that. Tempted to go Chinchino on for the roost. Let's give it a shot. Glare here would be like a god play. Roost. There it is. Okay. Let's try to encore it in, because I think you'd be going for Glare is my best guess. If you switch out, you know, good play. Predicting the encore. Ah, darn it. Okay. It is a Tusk, okay. Alright, so I think... Let me see how much Mesprit takes from this thing. From a Terra Electric... Supercell... Ugh, a lot. But, I don't know, what are my options, man? Yeah, I just have to try it, I think. I don't love that. But it is what it is. Tidy up would have been great there. Okay, what do you got for me? Headlong. It's locked in. Okay, great. I think I set my rocks. Good turn. Not bad at all. Kyurem comes in. Okay, I have my check to that. Kyurem. Set up the Calp for that, and we're gonna go Corv. Let's see. Ice Beam does 180 to 75, 105 points of damage, which looks like specs. Yeah, it's a lower roll for modest specs. I bet it could be timid. It's either modest or timid, we don't know. But it's specs, so I'm going to protect. Iron Moth definitely has some potential here. How will does Iron Moth switch into Specs Ice Beam? You take 25 from rocks. Then you take that. 25 plus about a third plus another third. 33, 33. 66. That is a lot of damage to be taking. Alright, we might be losing Corv, which I think I'm okay with. Yeah. I might as well. It expects Kyurem, you know. What can you do? Okay. Maybe we can go and Moth now? And because I'm not switching in on the Ice Beam, it's a little better. A little bit. I think I'm going to save it, though. Alright. Draco probably into the Dunsparce, but I'm okay with that. I want chip on that. If it's forced to roost, that is then a Chinchino opportunity. Okay. Because here's the sequence. I hit this Draco here. Good damage. I could actually probably KO it. I'm gonna try it. That looks like KO. It's close. I really hope it goes down. Okay, please. Nice, alright. Ult KOs, fun stars. Okay. Still kind of in a tough spot. They've lost like their checks, like their very defensive checks to my offense, which is nice, but they still have all their offense. If I can get Iron Moth in at high health, hopefully after rocks have been cleared, I'm pretty sure it can go off. It'll take the combination of Muck chipping it down into Greninja Water Shuriken, I think. Yeah, I believe we are still at a 4-4 game right now. Yeah, that brought us a 4-4. This one's tense. Okay. QRM does come in. So yeah, spec set. Let's see, how much does Dragapult do at, we're at -4. Like this might have to be a sack, we'll see. This is my only electric resist. And Draco doesn't actually do all that much. So potentially another sack going on here. What can I sack? Mesprit kind of looking like the weakest link. Especially because I can't afford... Well, let's see, what's Dragapult got going for it? He's outsped by the Great Tusk. His best matchup is probably this Kyurem. Old Draco. I'm sacking Dragapult. Assuming no crits, no crit, so Kyurem's definitely going to KO us. Ice Beam, alright. Okay. Alright, and you're at less than half. It could be Moth time now. You still have your Muck. Chinchino can come in for the revenge, actually. And that's a 50-50 between just going for Tail Slap and KOing this, or going for Tidy Up. Yeah, let's try it. I want Moth at high health, as much health as possible. So I think I do Tidy Up. And do I really leave the rest to Iron Moth and Mesprit? That's tough. Best case, you switch out here, but I don't think you're going to. It's probably in your best interest to make sure I can't Tidy Up for free. But I think I still need to do it. Preserve health on Moth. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do go down, but I don't know. I think it's worth it. I'm definitely on the back foot here. But we're trying it. So I do need to see. Would that Draco to this thing? It's at probably like 40%, so I did 60 minus 25, which is more like 35. Has some bulk on it, maybe. Yeah. So, with that in mind, Iron Moth, Fiery Dance, I need to Terra. Hopefully we can get a boost off of this. Look at that. Yeah, if nothing else, we got to see Terra Stella Iron Moth, so that's pretty cool, right? Okay, we do carry with the Kyurem. No boost. Muck. Okay, interesting. Wonder what you even have for me. So, let's see. I'm Terra'd, but Fiery Dance isn't boosted anymore. Into Muck, which is definitely... Oh, we just saw Boots, actually. So... Oh, wait, we didn't see Boots. I cleared their hazards. Yeah. So I'm going to try for one more Fire Dance boost, and then Psychic should do it after that, I think. Okay, please, boost. Then Headbutt. Yeah, alright. It's Black Sludge. Okay. We Psychic. Yeah. Spadef fell. That's kind of nice. Darn, no boosts off of that. Like, I think one boost on either of those turns would have done the trick. Alright. Yeah, I sacked too much to try to get Iron Moth going, and it just didn't work out. But Mesprit can at least come in with Psychic. Why not, right? Goes for Shadow Sneak. Maybe you could Poison Touch, you know. No Poison Touch. Psychic should take you out after the Death Drop. Yep. Mesprit KOs Muck with Psychic. Alright. I don't see myself beating the Greninja. I think I need to Thunder Wave it. And then get really lucky. Yeah, I think this battle's more or less over. I do outspeed it, which is a surprise, I think. Kind of interesting. Like I said, you know, if we get the luck. No. Okay. Grin. KOs. Mesprit. Sparkles. That's okay. We do take a loss in week 5, so we're down to a 4-1 record. Honestly, perfectly fine with that. But yeah, well played to my opponents. I definitely... I didn't have much that was able to like switch into that Kyurem. So, you know, if we end up rematching, I might have to consider that a little more next time. But yeah, not too upset with how I played that. Yeah. Close, at least, right? I think it went down to 2-0. But yeah, one more boost on Iron Moth, and like, maybe we could have made something happen. I am kind of thinking, like, Muck would have been able to hit me once regardless, and maybe a +1 Psychic wouldn't have even done it. Yeah, who knows. And then, like, if Muck got in one hit, Greninja probably could have shurikened, maybe to secure the KO. We'll see, yeah. I mean, we don't know. But yeah, that is going to do it for week 5. I'm not too upset with that loss, so yeah, we're just going to move right along into last 3 weeks, this is like a tough back half of the schedule. We got a lot of good players. But yeah, with that all being said, if you've stuck around for the whole battle, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.